Most men are unaware they're living in a world of silent communication, missing the clear signals of genuine interest being sent their way. This isn't about games or decoding tricks. It's about a fundamental gap in our social perception that governs attraction. We speak one language out loud, while an entirely different, more potent one is spoken in silence. And if you don't understand this second language, you are functionally illiterate in half of all human connection. You'll mistake indifference for interest and miss the real invitations that were always there. This creates a reality where romantic success feels random, like luck, while for others it seems effortless. That ease isn't magic, it's literacy. It's the ability to perceive what has always been present. Your social world expands or contracts based on what you can notice. Miss these signals and they cease to exist for you. Perceive them and you step into a richer, more intentional reality. The research is unequivocal. The majority of our communication is nonverbal. But for women, this indirect channel isn't a choice. It's often a necessity shaped by evolution and social dynamics. Anthropologists point to the need for safety and social standing. Expressing desire openly has historically carried risk. So, a nuanced system evolved, a language of hints and gestures that communicates genuine interest while maintaining a protective layer of ambiguity. It's a language where the right person understands and the wrong one remains oblivious. Psychologists have cataloged dozens of these nonverbal cues women use. Most men recognize only a handful. But these signals are not chaotic. They appear in patterns. They build upon each other. One might be a coincidence. 3 become a clue. 5 form an unmistakable statement. Today, we're moving past the obvious smiles. We're exploring the subtle architecture of authentic attraction. First, observe her strategic positioning. When interested, a woman will gently enter your orbit. She'll be at the coffee shop you mentioned, in the same aisle at the bookstore, arriving at the gym during your usual time. These aren't always random events. She's creating potential for interaction without direct pressure, maintaining what experts call plausible deniability. The unskilled man waits for a direct approach. The perceptive man sees the environment being thoughtfully curated for an opportunity he's meant to take. Pay attention to her investment of attention. Counterintuitively, high interest doesn't always mean constant contact. It often means selective and high-quality attention. She may not text often, but her messages are thoughtful. She might not hold eye contact for long, but you'll catch her glance returning to you. She remembers a small detail you shared weeks later. This is cognitive investment. Her mind is spending energy on you when you're not there. Her silence isn't emptiness. It's often a space she's holding for you. Now, watch for unconscious biological signals. Ethologists study this across species. When attracted, we instinctively engage in preening. Notice her hands. Does she touch her hair or adjust her clothing shortly after you arrive or say something impactful? This isn't vanity, it's an involuntary response. The timing is key. A habitual gesture means little. A gesture times to your presence speaks volumes. Her body is communicating before her conscious mind can edit the message. The language of touch is a gradient, a careful and sequenced test. It begins with accidental contact that lingers a fraction too long. A brush of the shoulder in an open space, a knee that touches under the table and doesn't immediately retreat. That extended moment is the question. Her withdrawal is slow, watching for your response. Do you lean into the energy or pull away? If the signal is received, it escalates to incidental touch, handing you something with a finger brush, a light touch on the arm during laughter. Each instance feels casual, but it's intentional. Neuroscience shows touch builds bonding hormones like oxytocin. She is quite literally engineering connection. Fail to reciprocate in this subtle dialect and the progression halts, silently and without explanation. Time is her most valuable currency. Watch where she spends it. A truly uninterested person is simply busy. An interested person, while legitimately busy, will offer a counterproposal. I can't do Thursday, but what about Saturday? She's protecting her schedule while deliberately carving out space for you. This principle of the counteroffer is a master key to understanding her true priorities. Then, observe territorial behavior. This isn't about possession, but about integration. She might leave a small personal item at your place,
or invite you casually into her personal space. I'm cooking, you should come by. She's testing compatibility within the architecture of her daily life. Furthermore, she may subtly defend your access to her time and attention from others, using vague references to plans or a friend. This is primal mate selection behavior, defending resources for a preferred partner. Finally, you must learn to listen to subtext. The surface words are often a decoy for the real message. I'm not usually like this means you are an exception. We should hang out sometime is an invitation for you to set a specific plan. I'm terrible at cooking might be a test to see if you'll offer to cook together. The untrained ear hears the statement. The aware person hears the hidden question or invitation beneath it. She speaks in possibilities to safeguard her vulnerability, offering herself a graceful exit if the interest isn't mutual. This is not about manipulation. It's about comprehension. Women are not trying to be confusing. They are navigating a complex social landscape with a language refined over millennia, a language designed to reveal and protect simultaneously. They are, in their way, building a bridge from their side. Connection isn't luck, it's the literacy to read what's already being written. The signals are perpetually present, in her chosen proximity, in the quality of her attention, in her unconscious preening, in the calibrated gradient of touch, in the time she reserves, and in the subtext of every conversation. She has been communicating all along. The only remaining question is this: are you finally ready to learn how to listen? If this perspective shifted your understanding, do me a solid, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel, Winds of Thought, reach more people. Thanks for watching.